What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another video. Now, one of the things that I really love about all of these mobile games that I've tried before, whether it be Dokkan Battle or One Piece Treasure Cruise, and there's been tons that I have tried in the past. One of the things that always keeps me coming back is the summoning aspect. Being able to try your luck on the banners to try and acquire some new characters to help you build new teams and steamroll content. And that's exactly what we're going to attempt today, right here on Raid Shadow Legends. So if you want to go ahead and download Raid Shadow Legends today, you can go down below in the video description and use my link, or you can go ahead and scan the QR code at the top left hand corner of the video to download the game today on your iOS or Android devices, or even on PC. And by doing so, by using my link or QR code, you can go ahead and get your hands on some really epic stuff, including at level 15 you can get the epic champion Ugo, as well as at level 30 you can acquire the epic champion Fane, and also specifically by using my code you can get the legendary champion Elanero. A fantastic opportunity to get this legendary champion just by completing the tutorial. A great opportunity right now to download Raid Shadow Legends. And it doesn't end there. It gets even better. If you're starting a new account right now today, you can go in-game and use one of these promo codes to acquire a legendary champion for free. Let's go ahead and break down some of these champions for you. First of which, you can use the code Monkey King in-game to acquire the legendary champion Sun Wukong, a really powerful attacker-style champion. You also have the promo code Get Alice to acquire Alice the Wanderer, obviously paying homage to Alice in Wonderland, another really powerful DPS focused champion. Another code you could potentially try is Tree Hugger to acquire one of the Sylvan champions, Green Warden Ruark, a really powerful champion to go ahead and get your account kickstarted. And then finally, you can choose the code Desert Queen to acquire Tuhanarak, another really cool champion to potentially start off your Raid Shadow Legends account. So one of the many great things about Raid Shadow Legends is that very often in their game they'll have summon boosts where they have a much higher chance to pull specific champions, and during this time period right now they do have this event going live. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be spending some of our shards. So there's different types of shards that you can use to summon for your characters. The mystery shards are going to get you lower tiered characters, which you can use as essentially food for your other champions to make them stronger. However, when you go a little bit deeper, the ancient shards and beyond are where you are going to have a higher chance to be pulling the epic and the legendary champion. So we have a lot of shards to use today. Of course, during this event period, the ancient shards will have a higher chance for us to pull some higher tier characters. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and perform some summons on Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, we're missing some slots. We're going to have to go ahead and invest in some slots. We have some silver to spend. Let's go ahead and do it. Now, hopefully we see a gold, because that's going to be a sacred legendary champion. That's what we want to see. So we ended up getting Gormask right here. Look at this cool looking champion right here. Okay, so unfortunately our first summon wasn't that exciting. We didn't really get anything too crazy, but getting a duplicate of Kale, I guess, is kind of cool. If you guys didn't see my first video talking about it, Kale is definitely one of the better champions to be starting off the game with. A very, very nice character to get your hands on. So let's go ahead and try again. Hopefully we can get a little bit more luck this time. We want to try and get some epic and legendary champions. Here we go with our second pull here. Hopefully we can get something cool. Let's see what we get. Okay. More blues. More blues. Oh, we did get a 4-star character. That's cool. I'm going to have to go ahead and look him up and see if he's good. We got a second one with Juliana. Okay. So we got Farsalis Gravedirt. Who's this guy? An epic defense champion. This guy right here. And then we have Juliana, which is a really cool looking champion here. An attack character. All right. Looking pretty spicy. Looking pretty spicy. Let's keep it going. All right. Let's go ahead and get some more slots. And here we go. Let's do another summon. What do we get this time? These are our last ancient shards that we have here. Let's see. No 4 stars yet. No 4 stars yet. Come on! Dang it. Okay, well, it is what it is. That's fine, though. Obviously, ancient shards have one of the lowest chances to pull epic and legendary champions. However, we do have some void shards, which where you can go ahead and pull void characters, which is one of the rarer attributes in the game. And then, of course, we have some sacred shards to go ahead and spend as well. So I guess before we jump over to doing the Void Shards and the Sacred Shards, I want to go ahead and just finish off these last 6 Ancient Shards. Maybe we can get lucky and pull something random out of this. I mean, I'm not expecting much, but let's see. We've got just a blue character here with Mother Superior. Okay, let's move on. Come on, get us the hot stuff, man. We want to see the golden haze, which of course is going to give us the legendary champion. If we get a purple haze, it's an epic character. Still 4-star characters are usable. And look, just because you get a bunch of these 3-star characters, which are nowhere near as exciting, these characters obviously can still be used to level up your more powerful champions. You know, ascending them, allowing them to get to higher tiers and getting them a lot stronger. We got 2 more ancient shards here. Okay, another blue. And then to finish off here, we have 1 more to spend before we move on to the Void Shards. And let's see what we get. Another blue, unfortunately. So Void Shards allow you to get characters of the Void attribute, which are much more rare in Raid Shadow Legends. So that's going to be the goal here, to spend these, hopefully get some really cool stuff, and then we're going to slow roll these Sacred Shards to hopefully land something big. So the chance to get a legendary is pretty low, but there are still a lot of characters that are Void units that are going to be very, very strong. So let's go ahead, spend these Void Shards, and hopefully get some super hot fire, man. Let's go. Let's at least get a 4-star, man. Come on. Come on. No. Another 3-star. Another 3-star. Not looking too hot. Oh, we got one. We got Scathics. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look and see what he's all about. He's a supporter unit. He's a lizard man. That is most definitely a lizard man. Okay, so, alright, so there we go. We got Scathics, a Void character. We absolutely love to see it. But of course, we're here for the big bad boys right here. These Sacred Shards. These are the most premium summon shards in the game. 94% chance to get an epic, so we're basically guaranteed to get an epic, but if we don't get an epic, we're going to land a legendary champion. 6% chance. Let's see it. Come on. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Here we go. We're going to slow roll these. Come on. Okay, we get an epic to start things off. Wow, look at this dude. Look at this dude, man. Holy. I love the back attachment too. That's kind of cool. So we got Woozgar, who is an HP champion. Okay, so this guy loves to stay in the fight. Healing your allies makes sense. Actually a pretty solid character overall. Obviously not going to be a character that's going to help you like do a ton of damage, but he's going to allow you to stay in the fight longer. So this is going to be a nice support unit to run if you have, you know, really other good characters surrounding him. Okay, here we go with our next hit. Come on, let's see a legendary. Let's just hit a legendary, man. Okay, another epic. Dude, look at this guy. This is one of the Sylvans. This is the newest race in Raid Shadow Legends. Ender Moonbeam. What a cool looking champion, dude. Look at that sword as well. Man, what an epic looking champion. I mean, he is an epic champion. Let's see. Okay, so by leeching the enemies, he moves faster, which means he can then apply this to make that debuff last longer, and he's going to continuously reduce their defense. I kind of understand how he works. He's going to be healing off of them with leech. Okay, a pretty cool looking champion. Pretty decent effects overall. I think this guy has a chance to be pretty decent. Not too bad at all. Let's see the golden light. Let's see a legendary champion. Okay, we're gonna get an epic. And who we have here? Doom Priest. I actually, like, I have played Raid Shadow Legends actually like a decent amount, and I have heard of Doom Priest before. I do know that this is a character that some people have used in the past. Increasing force ally speed in battles by 15%. Okay, Doom Priest kind of spicy though. Doom Priest kind of spicy. So force is referring to the attribute here, which is the red skull. So any character of the same attribute is going to get a speed increase in battles when this character is active with the aura. So that's kind of crazy. Doom Priest, I think, is a massive hit. So we gladly take that. That's so good. All right, let's move on. We have 7 more shards to go. Let's get it, man. Here we go. All right, another epic champion here. Look at this dude. We got Myiliac Priest on, who is going to be an epic HP champion. Another Sylvan, which is one of the newest races in Raid Shadow Legends. Right, okay, so you want to be trying to inflict that poison as much as possible, and then obviously getting the poison sensitivity to increase the effectiveness of the poison. And then he does have the passive skill here, which is whenever a poison is activated, increases this champion's HP and defense by 5%, stacks up to 25%. Okay, this guy looks insane. Just going to be a really annoying unit, and if you can stack more poisons to make them trigger even more often, this guy is going to be kind of disgusting, actually. Damn. And I mean, look at the design of this unit too, man. The design of this champion goes crazy. Let's go. Let's see it. Another epic champion. Who is this guy right here? We have Drake. Drake is an epic attack champion. Really cool looking. So yeah, this is an interesting champion, though I feel like you really have to build this character properly to ensure you're landing those crits, because if you do land those crits, this is going to be a pretty disgusting champion. 5 more to go. Let's go ahead and keep it up. Come on, let's see it. Let's see a legendary champion. No, it's another epic. Who do we have here? We've got Hofferus the Tusk, which is a support unit, and it is going to be a skinwalker, and it's a hippo. It's straight up just a hippopotamus, and then buffing all of your allies. Like, I mean, if we're talking about Drake earlier, you want to try and land crits as much as possible using this with Drake, and then if Drake lands a crit, you get all of his benefits, and if you kill someone with Drake, he gets an extra turn immediately. Like, yeah, this could be some good synergies, right, with these two characters, these 2 champions that we just pulled. So I like that. I think Hofferus is quite good. All right, here we go. We have 4 more shards to spend. No legendary champion quite yet, but who do we have here? We've got Balf the Rancid. We have 3 more opportunities to potentially pull a legendary champion. Let's go ahead and do it. Come on. What are we getting? We get another epic. Ooh, another Sylvan. Cryodon the Blue, who is a support champion. Very cool looking. Okay, I like the design. We have 2 more opportunities now to pull a legendary champion. Will it happen? Let's go. 2 more to go. We get an epic, and it's going to be Bushy. It is Bushy, who is an attack champion. I think he's going to be very, very good for arenas in PvP, but I think in content outside of PvP, I probably wouldn't go ahead and use this guy all that much. We have 1 more shard to go ahead and spend. Can we get the elusive legendary champion? Here we go. Our final shard. Give us the goods. It's another epic. And who is this? Deathless. We have Deathless, who is a defense-focused champion. There might be some niche circumstances where this character could be very, very useful, but it really comes down to how much these skills scale based on your defense and also based on the allies that are actually dead. So I just went ahead and leveled up Bushi right here, and I really want to try him out in the arena. So we have him here as our lead, so he's going to have the aura buff, so we get the speed increase. I've leveled him up. I've gone ahead and given him a bunch of really cool equipment, so I really think that this guy is going to go kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and give it a go. I really hope my man Bushi's going to go crazy. Let's see. Alright, of course, he has his first skill where every time he performs this skill, he just does more damage. This effect is going to give us the crit buff and the increased speed buff, which we also want to do. And he also has an ability to revive. So we're going to use this first because we want to try and buff our abilities. He just does a ton of damage. Let's go ahead and just go with this. That's fine. He counterattacks. That's fine. Ninja does what Ninja does. We want my man Bushi to come in. Oh, okay, we got to get rid of this guy. He revives. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, dang it, we couldn't get the knockout there, which sucks. Let's go ahead and do this. Put an HP burn on this guy. So their Kale is obviously going to be a bit of an issue. Let's see, that guy's dead now. And then we got Bushi. My man Bushi. Yes, sir. And then his Kale is almost ready to go. Almost. But we got this, we got this. Nice. So with the increased speed, we can just perform way more attacks compared to our opponent, which makes a massive, massive deal. And if you want to download Raid Shadow Legends today, you can get a bunch of goodies just by starting right now by using my link in the description or by using the QR code in the top left-hand corner of the video. Just by completing the tutorial, you can acquire the legendary champion Nháº just by completing the tutorial. And at level 15, you can acquire Ugo, which we talked about in the last video, and by completing level 30, you can acquire the epic hero Fane. So despite the fact that we got a little unlucky and we couldn't acquire a brand new legendary champion to go ahead and use, you of course can go ahead and acquire one just by having a new account and using those promo codes to acquire some really powerful champions on your Raid Shadow Legends account. But either way, I'm going to trial some of these characters out on Arena, we will trial some of them out on the campaign, and we'll see how we go. So that's going to wrap it up for me for this one. Once again, if you guys want to download Raid Shadow Legends, you get of course the Nhágår Legendary Champion just by completing the tutorial by using my link down below in the description, or by using the QR code to download the game. You can get the Ugo Champion, you can get the Feign Champion just by completing levels 15 and 30 respectively, and of course there's a bunch of goodies by using promo codes to acquire some fantastic legendary champions. So hopefully you did enjoy this video today, and if you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and once again, thank you very much to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video.